Fellow liberals, listen, this is the Vox Recode section. Now, we know that you're worried about Joe Biden taking all these lid days, but please don't concern yourself. We got this election in the bag. This is just between us liberals here, okay? Wink, wink. Now, what the deal is, we got the top dirty trickster in the country working closely with the Democrats on this election. So don't worry, it's all in the bag. And nobody on the outside except us liberals will find out. So don't worry, nobody else will find out except for maybe the dummy funnies. Oh, and Newsbusters as well. So you know what? Let's take a look at what the campaign Dirty Trickster is up to right now in the Newsbusters. Okay, here we are at the article I was just referring to in Newsbusters. Vox reveals dirty trickster billionaire being embraced by Democrats and Silicon Valley. By P.J. It's a hard name. Gladnick. Oh, wait, that's me. Oh, I wrote that article. Wow, what a surprise. Keep that in mind, Vox. Keep that in mind, YouTube. This is actually original material since I wrote the story. Especially keep this in mind on October 16th when I reapply to have this Dummy Funnies channel remonetized. Anyway, forget my troubles for a moment here. We got bigger troubles with the nation. So here we go. I'm Vox. You might have preferred to wait until after the election to reveal how both the Democrats and Silicon Valley billionaires have again embraced the dirty trickster, co-founder of LinkedIn, Reid Hoffman. Yeah, here he is, chortling about something. I pulled off some great dirty tricks. Both groups have gone through the motion of publicly keeping their distance from Hoffman after it was revealed he financed Project Birmingham, a dirty tricks operation in Alabama to fool voters into electing Doug Jones in a special election for the U.S. Senate in 2017. They went through the motions of keeping their distance, but now, as we're going to see, they're fully embracing them. They are so desperate to defeat Donald Trump, they are embracing a proven political dirty trickster. The sleazy dirty tricks operation was so over the top that even the Washington Post condemned it on December 26, 2018. And internet billionaire Reid Hoffman apologizes for funding a group tied to disinformation in the Alabama race. Yeah, he apologized. He apologized for getting caught. That's what I really apologized. Oh, I'm sorry, I got caught. You think he would have apologized without getting caught? Here anyway. This describes this is from the Washington Post article. It describes. Now you could read this in full if you come. I'm going to provide a link to this article, Newsbusters article, below my video, so you can look at it. But basically, here it describes one of his tactics. He had a Project Birmingham. That was his dirty tricks operation. It says, one Project Birmingham tactic described in the document claimed backers had created false online evidence that a network of Russian automated accounts called bots were supporting Moore. In his statement, Hoffman called this report the most disturbing aspect of this disinformation effort. This and other key details were first reported in the New York Times. Yeah, yes, I'm shocked. I'm shocked there's gambling going on. I'm shocked there's political dirty tricks going on. Yeah. Is Louis Renault defense. Yeah, right. And then, of course, Vox Recode, in their article, they briefly alluded to it, but they pretty much brushed it out. They brushed it off. Oh, yeah, I love this here. Here's how they brushed it off. And then there was Hoffman's accidental on purpose funding of a disinformation campaign in Alabama during the 2018 election against Roy Moore, which Hoffman was eventually forced to apologize to. Now, this is funny. In the aftermath, Hoffman promised that he'd publicly release a new disinformation policy for his political work. He still hasn't done it. Yeah. In other words, he's not transparent. He's this is just their way of communicating that, hey, we're going ahead with the dirty tricks. Don't worry. Hey, Biden, you could take all the lid days you want between now and election day. It's okay. We got this in the bag with dirty tricks. So then the rest of the article where I quoted from Vox Recode, it shows just how closely the Democrats and Silicon Valley are embracing this dirty trickster. So here. Like I said, you could read it for yourself, but here's a highlight. And it is Hoffman who has become the port of call for a new class of political neophytes who are brimming with Silicon Valley riches and anti-Trump fervor, but have no idea what to do with either. Yeah, so now you got the port of call. Just give it to Reid Hoffman, and he'll take care of the dirty tricks. Don't worry, we got it in the bag. Don't worry. And then here, this is just another example of how important this Reid Hoffman is to the Democrats. Listen to this quote. He, in a lot of ways, has the stature, credibility, and connections to really play more of a David Koch or Koch, I don't know how you pronounce his name, David Koch role on the left, said one Democrat, in touch with Hoffman, drawing a comparison to the conservative mega donor. Well, here. In Washington, things have gotten better between the DNC and Hoffman in recent years, thanks to intentional efforts from both sides to smooth things over. It's okay. Just don't say outright that you're doing the dirty tricks, but we know what you're doing. Go ahead. Yeah. So, here's another one final quote. For the Biden folks, it's nothing about Reid, said one Silicon Valley fundraiser for Biden. It's much more, don't have the optic of being too close to Silicon Valley because, oh, by the way, we have to message about what we're going to do about Silicon Valley, too. Yeah, he's playing the populist message for the public. But here, listen to this. Behind the scenes, though, it is a far different story. Hoffman is needed. Got that? Hoffman is needed. We need those dirty tricks. And that, in many ways, it's a complicated story of Reid Hoffman and the Democrat Party in a nutshell. It's not really that complicated, They're obviously they're using his special dirty tricks bag of trick skills. Although the Democrats can pretend not to be close to him behind the scenes, Although the Democrats can pretend not to be close to him, behind the scenes, it is a far different story. Hoffman is needed. Again, I reiterated that. Thank you, Vox Recode, for letting us know just how much the Democrats are dependent on a sleazoid, dirty trickster, best known for financing blatant campaign fraud. If you watched the Project Veritas video yesterday, you're going to see that James O'Keefe has promised to expose a vote fraud. I guess it's going to be in the very near future, maybe today, but it's going to be very, very curious to see if the name of this political dirty trickster comes up. Oh, and also don't forget, I've got a link below to that Newsbusters article that I just showed you. So long for now, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all you dirty political tricksters out there.